Somebody's excited?
Somebody's excited to see Daddy.
Look at you go, Nugget. You're going crazy. Man, it is just an absolute beautiful morning.
I know. Oh, look at our friend. So it's a seagull that lives here on the island. He literally lives right there. And you can walk past him and he just stares at you with his little beady eye.
Look at how beautiful it is. It's super calm day. Super calm. You can see reflections in the water. And we're tied up to a dock.
After months of sailing, we find ourselves in the magical cruising ground of Maine at our very own little island paradise. And after safely riding out the remnants of Hurricane Isaias, we decided to move off the hook and attempt something we don't do very often. Today our mission is to tie Delos to our friend's dock to enjoy a true luxury for a cruising sailor, being able to walk right off our floating home to explore our very own island. This is the story of Delos, a sailboat adventurizing around the world for the past 10 years. And now, we embark on our greatest adventure of all. Come join us as we take to the high seas and travel the world with the newest member of our crew. If you enjoy Delos videos, please subscribe. It's a great way to support our channel.
What are you drawing there?
Okay, so this is my plan. So this is the dock right here. This is the wind direction. It's usually come in like that. So I think that we should drop the hook like somewhere over here. This is the anchor. And then we'll drop the chain back like this. We'll tie Delos along the dock, kind of like this. We're just going to attach the stern portion of Delos to the dock, which will actually take up this, and then I'll put a bridle out to hold us into the wind and off the dock a little bit. I think we can get it.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Picking up the anchor was very muddy. We need to figure out some kind of situation up there, except the bucket. It's not really working. So the bridle stashed back here.
Yeah, I just hope I put the anchor out far enough, you know? Should do something. There we go. That really helped quite a bit. Rock the stern around. So I could probably let out a little bit of chain now, which will bring us back, and then
Yeah. I don't think any load that's going to keep, it's like pulling the dock forward and like cranking the
oh, is it?
stairs.
Like you see the stairs is like not on this tray anymore.
So we're set pretty good, but we're a little bit worried that we're putting some stress on the dock. We're not sure how strong the dock is attached, so I think we'll just tie off to these posts right there. Then there's no chance of us damaging or tweaking the dock at all, right? I'm real happy. We've got no ties to the dock at all, and yet we're in the right place. We just got to clean the mud off. And
I know. There's a lot of mud.
there's a lot of mud.
We're right here. Perfect.
Good morning, Nugget Town. So it is low tide right now.
Oh, is it? I want to go out and see how.
Yeah, the ramp is steep.
Really?
It's so cool to be tied up at a dock like this.
What? It feels crazy to be so close to land.
I know, look at it's right there. Glenn sent me a message and said that you can actually get mussels on the island.
Like blue ones?
I don't know what kind of mussels,
Hmm.
but he gave me a few spots.
Alright. Over there?
It's low tide, so maybe we should go give it a shot.
Over there, Sierra?
Yeah, Sierra's pointing the way.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Mussels. I mean, I like mussels.
Let's go get dinner. Okay, so here's the dock. Obviously the house. So directly down on the beach here, and then these spots over here he said are the best. This is like the big rock that always sits up, so
Yeah.
it should be pretty easy to find. So I've been getting my time-lapse game on.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Check this out. This is my funny time-lapse setup. It's basically just a gigantic lithium battery plugged into a GoPro in a waterproof case, and I just set it and leave it to take pictures for days and days and days. So I'm hoping with this one, I'll get the boat rising, the sun rising, the tide going up and down the dock, and
I wonder, how is that battery in the rain though?
the battery should be fine. It's only this part that I would worry about that
Yeah.
I had to put the bag on. So slippery
I know.
so far.
Is it this kind of mussel that we're looking for?
Yeah, I think so.
But like 2 pieces, obviously.
Yeah, like a whole one. How's that water?
It's pretty cold.
Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
this one. We have one mussel down. So I don't know, it's a little bit tricky. And holding a baby is a little bit trickier to find these things, but we'll get there, we'll get better. How do you like the seeds, Sierra? It's a little slippery. Oh, I think we found 2, Sierra. Wow. There is some feisty crabs around though. Sierra is not too keen on this. She's like, what are you guys doing now? They're looking for dinner, Sierra. Yay! Yeah, found quite a lot. Filling up my little pouch here. Might need to go and get the bucket. Look, the reveal. The reveal!
That's a spot.
What?
There's like 6 in here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 big ones. I mean, I don't know where Brian is. He's like on the other side of the island. Either he hasn't found one single one, or he's like found the mother loads.
I didn't do quite as good as everybody else, but I still got, let's count them, how many I got around that one rock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a shell. Nugget, that's dinner.
I need to get Sierra back.
the nugget
but
back?
I
Okay.
think we definitely found enough.
Yeah, I
It's
think
really
we did
cool.
good. All right, dinner time.
Okay.
We have this gray plastic trap to put off the side, and I was told if we put the mussels inside there with a little bit of seaweed and just leave them for a while, they'll self-clean and get some of the sand and dirt out of them. So we'll try it. 30, 31, 32. I got 35. That's not bad. That's a lot of.
There's quite many. More
Yeah.
than I thought we'd catch.
Yeah, I don't know how many does a person have for dinner? Like 10 or 12 or something? 20?
Because we were getting so many. But yeah, I think the normal amount to eat is like a dozen.
We just situated ourselves on the rocks down here, and we're gonna try to clean these. They were used in the water, like salt water, overnight, and then we're gonna put them in fresh water for about 20 minutes or so before we cook them. So, but they have to get clean first. We have over 100 mussels to clean, so let's get at it.
Jeez, it's really a lot of work to gather your own food, huh?
I know. It's kind of crazy when you think about how easy it is to just go to the store and buy them all pre-done and
Pre-caught, pre-cleaned, ready to go.
yeah.
Is
But
it coming off okay?
yeah, it's not that bad.
So you're just removing the dirt and then scraping the barnacles off?
Mm-hmm. Things going on in the kitchen. What kind of sauce are you gonna make, Brian?
I'm gonna do a white wine, garlic, shallots, tomatoes, apple cider vinegar, and lemon sauce. It's gonna get crazy.
We're gonna steam the mussels in beer and bacon grease. And then we're gonna add some scallions and over cheese tortellini.
How long did you steam them for?
6 minutes. They're opening up, and then the ones that are just opening up first, we're gonna actually smoke on the smoker outside. Here's another one ready.
That's gonna be so good.
Ooh. Yeah. Ouch, and it's hot. But it's good. But it's hot. And look at the sunset. It's a crazy sunset.
Oh, look how red the sun is.
Which one should I pick?
Biggest one.
This one in the middle. Oh, and I love smoked things.
Isn't that special?
That's really good.
Taste test. Which do you prefer? Smoked, wine, garlic and onion, or bacon, hot sauce, and beer?
Wow. I really like the smoked ones.
Yeah, I know the smoked ones
Yeah.
are probably the winner.
They're so, it's so different from anything else that we eat on the boat. I just love smoked things in general.
What does Grace say?
You know, I love them all, but this bacon beer situation is really working for me right now.
Which one do you like the most?
I think the smoked. I
Yeah?
like the intensity of the flavors.
What does Sierra like the
The
most?
cheese tortellini.
The cheese
She's
tortellini.
shoving them in her mouth.
She likes the mussels too, though.
Yeah, she does. She's a very cultured baby. Ow.
She's like,
That's what she does when she likes something. She goes,
She just got so excited.
"You like flavor blasting?
Flavor overload right now.
You like
All right.
flavor blasting, huh?" She loves it.
No means yes.
In Nugget World.
now we're gonna eat and relax. And that's it.
Ahoy Delos Tribe! The holidays will be here before you know it, and there's never been a better time to grab that salty sailor in your life, a sun-protecting rash guard shirt, a soft and comfy Delos tea, or maybe even something to keep them warm and cozy this winter. Our holiday sale is on now with items discounted up to 30% off, so be sure to check it out at svdelos.com/shop.
Good job, Sierra. Good job.
So, we have another issue with the boat project's work, or want something to add to the list of everything that we need to fix, and it's the washing machine. One of the things that I really kind of rely on to use cloth diapers on Sierra, because I'm not gonna hand wash her shitty diapers. I like cloth diapering, but not that much. I just opened it up from doing a load. It is extremely noisy. When you spin the drum, it's like you can kind of hear it sometimes like really loud squeaking sound. And it was almost kind of smoke coming out of it.
The clothes smelled like rubber.
Yeah, it's not ideal, so we can't use the washing machine anymore.
I would fix it.
We were gonna take the weekend off, Brian. What happened to that?
This is time off. It's time off is fixing the boat.
I guess it is. I was thinking time off was sit on the porch and drink cocktails.
Okay, well let's do that too. Man, if it's not one thing, it's another. So I'm gonna go ahead and tear into this washing machine and see if it's a bearing or something. Well, the bearing looks okay. I suspect this belt though. It's really the only thing that I can think of. So I adjusted a little bit. I'll probably have to buy a new belt, but I'm gonna test it and see what it does on like the spin cycle. That's where it made the most racket. That's a weird noise.
The hell is that?
Oh no, that's definitely not right. That is not right. I don't know what's doing that. I gotta pull the. I'll take a look in there. Well, the washing machine saga continues. After hearing that noise, I wanted to get the drum out, which means you have to dismantle the entire machine, of course, which took a bit of time, but here you can see that I got the drum out now. Here's the rest of the pieces, all sorts of nuts and bolts, the front. So now I'm gonna try and get this thing apart and see what the heck is going on inside there. It's my plan for a Sunday morning. What in the world could be making that racket? My bearing feels okay.
You would think that something was stuck in there.
Yeah, because it smelled like burning plastic, right?
But that's probably because it's kind of rubbing us there, right?
Yeah. Sometimes. I will check this bearing. There has to be a reason.
So much water, nastiness in there. Like, how did that get in there?
It's our clothes. They're nasty. Probably grease from me working on the engine. I think what's actually making the noise is this seal. So this part isn't supposed to be stuck on here. It's supposed to remain in that seal, and I think it's seized to this shaft. This part should come off.
Oh my god, that part is so disgusting.
Yeah.
Holy macaroni. Oh my god, okay, I can't even watch it. Oh.
For some reason this doesn't bother me,
Really? Okay, that makes me feel crazy.
but poop does.
Washing machines, huh? Didn't last that long. I feel like it should last for more than 4 years. The other one lasted like 15 years, 10 years.
They feel that chunk chunk.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see it on your hands. It's like it gets
Yeah.
stuck. So I finally got it all apart, and this is obviously the bad bearing, but they have numbers on them. So this is a 6304-Z. This is a 6206 or 8206? We'll have to figure that out. One of those two. I think it's 6206. And then this is a standard seal, and if you look at it in light, you can see that it has numbers on it right there.
Oh yeah.
So that says 40 by 65 by 9. So 40 is the inside diameter, 65 is the outside diameter, and 9 is the thickness. So we should be able to order all 3 of these on the internet, and should be good as new.
That would be
We're gonna have
amazing.
to come up with a plan B for baby diapers in the meantime, though.
At least maybe like a week or 2.
Yeah. Yep.
Just spotted a bald eagle land in the tree right here. Brian has just gone down to try to get some footage of it.
It's so crazy. It's so beautiful.
Is it cool?
It's so amazing. Do you want to see?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Living so close to nature is by far one of the best things about living on a sailboat. And in Maine, that includes chances for amazing wildlife encounters. During the 1960s, the state of Maine saw bald eagle populations dropping to an all-time low. But thanks to conservation efforts, they were taken off the endangered and threatened species list in 2009, making moments like this more and more common. But what happened next was completely unexpected.
All right, we just saw 2 bald eagles fighting over a fish. One of them lost and went in the water, and apparently you need to get them out of the water. That doesn't seem reasonable, does it? He's trying to swim over, I don't know. We're just gonna go check it out anyway and see what happens. Incredible! I didn't know they could swim with their wings. That's amazing.
He's like doing the breaststroke.
Yeah. Yeah. So what did you see?
He had a fish, and then 2 others came in the air and grabbed him and just knocked him into the water.
Really?
So there was like 3 bald eagles, and they were fighting over fish, and he wound up in the water, and then he couldn't get back out of the water. Wild.
Well, apparently he can. He just has to swim for a while. There he goes.
He flew off. He's good.
Inspired to explore, we decided to leave our little island and ventured just across the bay into the quaint little village of Port Clyde.
Yeah, we're gonna go into the little town, Port Clyde, and just have a little look around. I think there might be a little general store, so we might get a few things and just have a little look around. I'm looking forward to stretching my legs a little bit.
Beautiful here, huh?
Yeah, it's really cool. It's just nice to take walks and, you know, kind of like rural area, rural areas of the Maine coast.
Port Clyde is the southernmost settlement on the St. George Peninsula. In the 19th century, it was a busy port for granite quarries, timber, fish canneries, and shipbuilding. Today, it's a quaint and very quiet little place. The Marshall Point Lighthouse has guided ships since the 1800s, and more recently was the ending point for Forrest Gump's infamous run.
Somebody's enjoying themselves.
Oh, this is great. I love grass. It doesn't get stuck everywhere. You just lay in grass and it's like soft.
Do you like it, little nugs?
How was the store?
It's very nice. It's quaint, it's small, but it has everything. The only thing they didn't have is mayonnaise. But I bought tartar sauce, which is just like special mayonnaise. So
Cool.
we're all good to go.
Nice.
Do you guys sell any lobster here? Do I need to go to the store? We just wanted a couple for dinner. We're getting lobster straight from the source here. Beauty. Alright, that'll be good for dinner tonight.
Looks here. Lobster. $5 a piece?
Yeah, quite a deal. See you guys. Stay safe out there. Yeah, will do. Will do. She's really interested in it.
Yeah, I know.
Look at that, Sierra. That's dinner. $5 a piece. Quite a deal. Steam shot.
How are the lobsters?
They're so beautiful.
Yeah?
They're definitely, the shells are a lot softer here.
Oh, you're pre-doing all of it.
Well,
Oh, hard work.
we're gonna have a chilled lobster salad tonight.
Oh,
is the deal.
wow.
Yeah. I'll present to you lobster salad.
Look at that feast Daddy made for us. Wow.
Bon appetito!
Thank you. That looks amazing, Brian.
Ooh, look at that.
So excited.
Looks good, huh?
Looks really good.
Tell me if you like that.
So good,
cocktail
Brian.
sauce.
Up next on Delos, we depart Blubber Island and continue our exploration of the Maine coast. We take Sierra on our first hike and zoom through a crazy tidal waterfall in Maggie.
Size of that guy.
That's a big one.
That's what she said.
Next to my pets.
You think they're your pets?
They're my pets until I eat them.
There's quite many.
You like that
So good,
cocktail
Brian.
sauce?
Did you take the poop chute out?
I did.
Thank you.
Wow, gourmet.
Look at that hairy part.
The hairy part is the best.
No.